Welcome to CluePortal.com and the most fun you've ever had.com. We're going to walk through how to get your tickets and what to do with those tickets once you have them. So once you arrive at the page, you can select the different games that we have, read about those games, and then pick which game you would like to play. Because we're talking about CluePortal.com, we're specifically talking about games played in your car. So select the game that you want to play, then you simply hit the Play Now button. Once you hit the Play Now button, it's going to take you to the checkout page that gives you the different options that we have available. Because we are talking about games in your car, specifically for this, we're going to look at the Danger Run. So we are going to click the Book Now button to get our tickets. Once we click Book Now, it's going to give you the details of that game. And I highly recommend that you read through these details because it does give you directions on how to get started, as well as giving you the different starting locations that you can choose from that is the most convenient starting location for you. Something to note here is that there is only one route or only one starting location for the haunted houses. So if you are adding on haunted houses, make sure that you select the route that has haunted houses on it. The other routes do not have haunted houses on it. So at this point, you're going to go to the calendar, select the day you would like to play. You can play any day of the week. The only day, if you are adding on haunted houses, the only days you would pick is a Friday or Saturday for those because the haunted houses are only open on Fridays and Saturdays. If you were to choose a Monday or Tuesday to play the game, you're not going to get the option to add on haunted houses. Then you're going to select the time block that you would like to play just below that, and then the number of people that are in your car. This is per person, not per carload. Once you've selected the number of people that are in your car, it's going to take you to the next page. For the purposes of this tutorial, I selected a Friday night, added 2 people to the car. Now it's asking me if I want to add haunted houses. If I want to add haunted houses, all I do is select the number of haunted house tickets I'm going to get, and this is going to be 2 haunted houses per person that you're getting. You may have 5 or 6 people in your car, and maybe a couple of those people don't want to go to haunted houses, and that's fine. So don't get them haunted house tickets. Only get haunted house tickets for those that want to go through the haunted houses. And then you will add it to your cart and continue through the checkout process by putting in your name and everything else through that checkout process. Once you finish the checkout process, you're going to get an email. Make sure that you use an email that is valid, not an email that you're using for spam, because you want to be able to access this because this is your ticket to access the game as well as your ticket into the haunted houses. As you go through this ticket, a couple of things I want you to pay attention to, or one of the main things I want you to pay attention to is this transaction reference number. This is your order ID number. Okay, you're going to need this. This is your key to get in along with your name. As you scroll down, you're going to see the number of people that you had with your game, the number of people you had with your haunt. Make sure that's all correct. If that's incorrect, make sure to contact us so that we can help you with it. As you continue to scroll down, you will also see the opportunity to sign a waiver. Everyone in your vehicle needs to sign this waiver, so make sure that you sign it and then send it along to the other people that are going to be playing the game with you. They also need to sign this waiver. Below that is the Getting Started. This is instructions on how to start the game on CluePortal.com, which I'm walking through on this tutorial. Read that. It is very helpful, but I'm also walking through it in this video. So from here, I would click on the CluePortal.com link to go on to the Clue Portal. Once I'm on Clue Portal, it's going to ask for the route that I'm on. At this point, it's not necessary to select the final route because you can always change the route. So in this case, I'm just going to select the haunts route because that's what I'm interested in this case. But you can select the south route, the central route. It doesn't matter. Just select the route in order to get past this first checkbox in order to get signed up. Once you do that, you're going to arrive at the sign up page. You're going to put your email in that you used for your checkout process, and then you're going to put in your last name, all in uppercase, dash the order number. In my case, it's book-161. That's going to get me access to the game. And then I'm going to create a password, something that I can remember. If at any point you don't remember your password, you can always do a password reset with a forget your password thing, just like any other system. When you log into the system, you only have access to the game for 24 hours, so make sure that you're only logging in the day that you plan to play the game. If you log in a week in advance just to poke around, you're going to lose access to the game, and you're going to have to contact us to regain access to that game, and we're going to have to go through a verification process. So please make sure to only log into the game the day you plan to play the game, so that you don't have to go through that process and having to call us. Once you sign in, this is what the page is going to look like. You're going to see the logo at the very top. And then in the top left, you'll see this Summon Help hotline. You can click that at any time. It will give you the option to call our 800 number, which is free, to call Live Help. Live Help is available Sunday through Thursday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., and then on Friday and Saturday, 6 p.m. to midnight. So if at any point while you're playing the game during those times, you can call for Live Help. Top right is the drop down for the route that you're on. This is where you want to make sure that the route that you are wanting to play is selected. So drop that down, select the route that you're interested in. You can change that at any point, at any time while you're playing this game. Below the logo, you are going to see the murder mystery. This is the details of the murder that you're trying to solve. You're trying to find the killer that did this murder. I highly recommend having one person in the car read this out loud to everybody else in the car so that everybody knows what it is you're trying to solve. Then you're going to scroll down the page. As you scroll down the page, you're going to see an important before you begin. Read this. This is going to give you the exact location that you're going to be starting from with your game. It's also going to give you some other details about how to start playing the game. Below that box, you're also going to see a map. That map is going to give you the location of which you are going to be starting your game, which is also outlined in the address above. You're also going to see a blue arrow on that map. That is the direction you're going to be driving as you leave that starting location, so you know exactly where you're going. Then you're going to scroll down a little bit further. As you scroll down, you're going to reach your first clue tonight, which you can see by this big number 1. That is the clue number. Every single clue is going to have a number next to it. So you're going to solve these clues. If you have trouble with any of these clues, all you have to do is simply click this Ask the Ghost to guide your way. That ghost is going to give you the directions that you would be solving from that clue. It also helps if you think you solved the clue correctly, you can use that ghost to confirm that you solved the clues correctly to make sure that you did indeed go the right way. Because you can always go back and go the right way, because it's not based on mileage anymore. But if you do have trouble with solving this clue, you can always call that 800 live helpline and get some help. Once you've solved this clue, you're then going to page to the next page at the bottom. And once you get to the bottom of the page, you click that arrow and go beyond. And it'll give you the next set of clues. You're going to go through those clues until you reach puzzles. You're going to solve those puzzles as you're going along. Those puzzles, you actually stop your car and you're going to be looking around where you are parked in your car to solve those puzzles. And in some cases, you'll actually get out of your car to solve those puzzles as well. Again, if you have trouble with the puzzle, you can call our helpline for help on those puzzles. And then finally, this is what it looks like when you click that Ghost for Help. It says Ask the Ghost, and it gives you the exact directions. So that gives you an overall summary of how to play the game, how the game works, and it helps you get started playing the game. If at any point, again, if you need help, you can call the 800 number for help. It's 1-800-771-9750, or you can email us at info@dangerrun.com. We are happy to get back to you and help you walk through this so that it is as easy as possible to get started. Again, make sure you don't log in until the point or the day that you plan to play that game. Otherwise, you will be restricted access after 24 hours to that game. Outside of that, I think that pretty much covers it. Thank you for playing the game, and thank you for coming out to enjoy a night out with us. We hope you have fun, on the most fun you've ever had in your car.